This is where the work of interpreting your results takes over. Super important, guys. This right here is what separates the okay data scientist from the great data scientist. Because an okay data scientist, or even a below average data scientist, takes this graph and puts it in a chart and emails it to the stakeholder. Bad, right? A good data scientist goes out and says, okay, I'm going to pick values at 0.6, 0.7, 0.8, 0.9, 1.0. I'm going to look at those balances. I'm going to look at the number of accounts, and then I can come up with projected losses at each one of those levels depending on what the business chooses, right? And then keep in mind that each one of those also has a potential loss in revenue because at those levels you have a different level of clients that are paying, that you are accepting, right? Not just the rejection side, but the ones you are accepting, that's your revenue, right? So I'm kind of taking this little pause to highlight that with you guys, because again, this is where kind of like the real data science separation begins, right? Like the statistics and math nerds just stop at this chart, but the good data scientists take it a step further and say, I'm going to translate this into business results. This is like this is where, like, you know, if you, in my book, I call this the result interpretation or the model interpretation. And this is where that work begins, where you're going to say, hey, I'm just giving you the probabilities, but this is what it means. If we were to, if you go ahead and install this threshold for when you're going to reject clients, you know, or deny a loan or whatever the case may be, this is what it means for the losses. This is what it means for our revenue, right? So I kind of want to stress that with you because, you know, this is where like that real work of data science begins.